Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and welcome for our trip to Poker Flats. Roll that intro. So I found myself back in California this year for a second off-road adventure. This time we will be hitting a trail just up from Downieville, California called Poker Flat. Now if you saw my last video, which was our run up to Saddleback Fire Lookout, you will recognize this clip of Downieville. We used this as a meetup spot because the road that Poker Flat starts on is basically Saddleback Road. So it is very easy to access both from coming right here through town, and just after you leave town, the road on the right takes you to either Saddleback Fire Lookout, or you can just begin the whole trail to Poker Flat. Now, any folks in and around California might remember, or the area of Downieville, Poker Flats might sound vaguely familiar. The weekend of 4th of July weekend, so this very same weekend back in 2020, just a little further up from where we are on this dusty road right now, a man by the name of John Thomas Conway, a 40-year-old from Oroville, California, was arrested when he tried to run over some California Department of Fish and Wildlife officers who had a roadblock up and were searching for him. He actually had shot 3 people and was being searched for by law enforcement from a number of counties who were helping with the search. So he actually ended up killing one of those, who was a doctor from Danville, but by the name of Ari Gershman. Gershman and his son were out in their new Jeep, and luckily when the shooting occurred, the boy was able to get out of the Jeep and run into the woods. Once he got into the woods, he was able to get himself up high enough into a position where he could make a 911 call.
Yeah, me too, but I mean, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
10-4.
Now, little did I know that I would get a bit of a fanboy moment here. I follow Ozark Overland Adventures, and I have never met any of the YouTubers I followed, but lo and behold, we've crossed paths here on the trail.
Just wanted to say hello.
How are you?
I follow your channel. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Keep making great content.
Thanks. You been down this trail before?
I have not. No.
Heck of a downhill coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a heck of a once you get past the stream, there's a doozy of an uphill.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
4-wheel low time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one, guys.
You good, homie?
Yep.
And that reminds me, if you like this kind of video, go ahead and give it a like, and please subscribe to the channel.
So if I'm not mistaken, his name is Matt, and that's Ozark Overland Adventure. I follow his channel too.
Yeah, that sounds like familiar. The Ozark sticker.
He said we got a doozy of a downhill coming up, and after we cross the stream, doozy of an uphill, so we may want to go to 4-wheel low.
After passing up Matt and his crew, we hit a section where we started a bit of a steeper downhill. Now when we get to the bottom of this downhill, we are going to have to cross Canyon Creek. Won't be a bad creek crossing, should be pretty shallow. And that is basically the defining line between Plumas National Forest, where we will be when we cross it, and Tahoe National Forest, where we are now, and where we have been since we started this trail in around Downieville.
This must be the stream he's talking about.
No, there's a pretty good one we have to go through at the bottom. Behind us.
10-4.
Pulled over to let these folks go by in a Jeep. And horse on me for not realizing, probably because I wasn't paying attention and might have been looking at Brian's truck, but she very clearly indicated 3 more vehicles behind me. So I started to actually pull out and go back onto the trail before pulling back in
That's got a V8 in
and
it.
waiting for the other vehicles to pass by before we retook the trail.
Sounds good, man.
Wait, there's one more coming.
Oh. Two more? She said 2 more.
Copy.
Thank you.
This will be the creek crossing at Canyon Creek, and as you can see, not very deep, not a bad crossing at all. And we'll be going from Tahoe National Forest now into Plumas National Forest. And around the next right-hand curve up here, we will actually be stopping at the Poker Flat OHV campground. And that is a primitive campground that we used just to stay for the one night until we get up tomorrow and finish the trail. This was a perfect little campground. It had probably 5 or 6 actual camp spots with fire rings and tables and a lot of relics of the past. Probably can't see it, but one of the campsites just ahead there was taken out by that tree that fell. We decided to walk up the hill a bit from where we were camping and found this old falling down house and realized that this was actually the old town of Poker Flat.
From this old place here at Poker Flats, you can see over there the structure that's fallen down. And over here, these trees are coming up through, I don't know what this may have been before. Outbuilding maybe, or I don't know.
Now when we leave tomorrow, the first thing we're going to have to climb is this rock bed up to where we're going to have to hit the trail and climb up and out of here over this mountain range and into the town of Porte, California.
Brian is set up and ready to go.
Stick with me, folks. I've never walked backwards quite this fast before, and I knew Brian had already threatened to run me over if I didn't walk fast enough to get out of his way. And I don't know why these things never look quite as steep as they actually are. This does not look nearly as steep as it really was in real life. Ooh.
Just watch the rock on your right.
Thank you, Tristan, for providing me some stellar cameraman duties while I made the ascent up. Now, we thought this was going to be the toughest spot of the day for us to get through, but unbeknownst to us, it was not.
You're good to go. Do you copy?
On my way. Oh, this smooth part is nice.
I know it is. You good?
Yeah, good so far.
It gets a little gnarly again, but it's doable.
That smooth part also faked us out a bit because we got up just a little further and it was just as rugged as it was coming up. Although I was not paying attention to my watch, I believe this climb took us about 2 to 2.5 hours. And before you know it, we were out on the highway and headed toward the town of Porte because we needed to pick up some fuel. We got lucky, and I want to say thank you to the young lady that was the store attendant at the gas station in Porte. We pulled in as she was closing, and she opened so that we could get fuel, which will be great because tomorrow when I go to leave, I would find out they were closed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.